News. Leader celebrating 65 years of keeping you informed. Home of the live Storm Tracker Doppler and voted by you as the best newscast in the ArkLaMiss. This is NBC 10 News at 6.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Christina Jensen. Some small investors have been making big bank this week, profiting off of companies like GameStop through trading platforms. But how long will this last? NBC 10's Gabrielle Pfeiffer spoke with one investor on what you need to look out for.
It's insane. It really is. I've never seen this much hype over a stock.
It's been a whirlwind of a week for investors, and those in El Dorado can't seem to stop talking about it. What once was a great idea to jump on popular trading groups and platforms like Reddit and Robinhood now has people wondering if it's really worth the hype.
It's a fad. It'll die down.
John Gregory only used the online social messaging board for a short time, but he says he approves of apps like that, which gives smaller investors a unified voice against some of the larger institutions. They commonly use the app Robinhood to actually invest in different companies, but for financial advisors like Greg Harrison, it's concerning.
We've seen the repercussions now. Those trading platforms will now state that, well, you can't buy nor sell. So if you bought into it a few days ago, there's nothing you can do other than just watch your money go up and down in value.
Harrison says if you do decide to hop on the bandwagon, make sure you do your research first.
I have had a few clients who have called and asked if that's something that they need to get into. It's definitely not something that I would suggest anybody who's retired or getting close to retiring.
Platforms like Reddit and Robinhood might become even more common in the future, but right now Harrison says it all depends on what legalities come into play with this recent trading scandal. Reporting in El Dorado, I'm Gabrielle Pfeiffer.
And Harrison says anyone looking to get into any type of stocks should talk to an advisor that they trust. And new at 6 o'clock, the city of Monroe hopes a new project will reduce the risk of flooding for more than 700 properties. The 19th Storm Water Station will be located on Georgia Street and Winsboro Road. It should be completed later this year. NBC 10's Maya Hudgens spoke with people who live in that flood zone on how this project will affect them.
When it rains on South First, it floods real bad in the ditches, on the streets, everywhere. And they need to do something about this down here.
Anytime Monroe sees a storm, residents that live near Georgia Street say they become scared and worried about their house. Their concerns are not about storm destruction, but the heavy rainfall that comes with it.
Because every time it floods, their house be flooding, water come under their stuff. There's be a lot of stuff in people's yard.
These homeowners' concerns were heard by the city of Monroe. After almost 8 years of trying to get funding, the Georgia Street Stormwater Station was approved. It will be built at Georgia Street and Winsboro Road.
Well, to have a small retention pond, about a half acre, it'd be either 2 or 3 pumps, and when it rains, the water collect in the retention pond and be pumped to the Ouachita River.
The project will cost roughly $7 million, and funds have come together from multiple different agencies. The city of Monroe has put in $600,000. The state gave more than $4 million, and FEMA put in $2.5 million for the project. Now the city is trying to get an additional $2.5 million from the Louisiana Watershed Initiative.
We'll eventually build the pump station with the money we got. If we don't get this additional money, we'll build the pump station with the $7 million we currently have.
For Monroe residents, this is the news they've been waiting for.
I have friends over here, and they will help them a lot.
Reporting in Monroe, I'm Maya Hudgens.
And the construction on the pump station will start in the summer or fall, and it will take about a year to complete. Residents should expect road closures and detours.